All right, Shalom, Shalom. It's your brother Wild Rub me back with another lesson, Lord. Will it be edifying? I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Wahab, Rakak Kodash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, of great millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see on the highways and byways, prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, also in the correct doctrine. I want to send a shalom to the one-third men, women, and children that will escape the judgment of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by their faith. So you got another lesson I want to bring out through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. As you see, the AI takeover, the data centers, you got it's so much. But we're gonna get right into these videos and hit a couple scriptures and Lord, will it be edifying.
You would prefer the human race to endure, right? You're hesitating.
Yeah, well,
yes.
I don't know. I would.
This is a long hesitation. This is a long hesitation.
There's so many questions implicit
Should
in
the
this.
human race survive?
People haven't got it yet. People haven't understood what's coming. These technologies are dangerous societally.
The apocalyptic visions of AI, how real is the prospect of killer robots annihilating humanity?
20% likely.
It's like, I don't know how else you explain this to the American people. We're going to take your job. We're going to take away, you're going to eviscerate your ability to have money and power.
I think AI will probably, most likely, sort of lead to the end of the world. But in the meantime, there will be great companies created with serious machine learning.
We at the Futures Project think that there's a 70% chance of all humans dead or something similarly bad.
Whoa, you just... Okay, all humans dead.
Correct.
This is this mega transition from biological to digital intelligence, from humans being the dominant species in the planet or the universe to not being, and we want that to go well.
You're playing with fire when the people building it have a score called the PDOOM, which is the percentage chance that this ends in disaster. What's your PDOOM number?
I'm relatively an optimist, so I think there's a 25% chance that things go really, really badly.
It all ends up being some version, humans are headed towards the glue factory like a horse. That's that sort of probably makes me want to become a Luddite too.
The AI is going to be in charge, to be totally frank, not humans.
So what we need to do is, as fast as possible, adapt people to using AI and find ways to create jobs faster than we destroy them.
We need a society-wide approach about how we're going to defend against this.
I don't think there's a way of stopping it to take control if it wants to. The issue is, can we design it in such a way that it never wants to take control, but it's always benevolent?
So these CEOs explain to you that they're planning mass death with these AI system that they're bringing in. And one guy even said that shit, you're gonna be led to the glue factory. I mean, anybody that like a horse, if you look up these animals that they use in these different products, they use them after they die. So these devils, man, they telling you through straight up, man, that this AI system is going to lead to a lot of deaths. Now they planning a universal base income to wean you off of working. And that's why you see the 4-day work weeks they're presenting to Congress. But their ultimate plan is to put a lot of people to death. Now check this out.
Welcome back. It's 20 minutes until the top of the hour. New this morning, there's a new deputy in town. Forsyth County Sheriff Bobby Kimbrough gave me an exclusive look at a new robot that you could see walking the streets of Winston-Salem soon. Let's check it out.
I'm going to show you something, right? So guess what? You hear what I'm saying? You can't push him down. You can't push him down. And if he did fall down, he would hop right back up.
It's like something from iRobot, right? This robot, called a humanoid, is part of a partnership with Artificial Intelligence Robotics Arts R&D based in Winston-Salem. The robot is able to run, walk, and even bust a dance move or two. When it comes to crime, the robot can map out a crime scene or even event using 3D technology. I think right now it's doing a little bit of dance moves here. Here are some of the other ways that the robot could be used.
We could send a humanoid into that same situation and accomplish the same things. Hostage negotiation, breach the door, go inside of the house, do all the talking and recording. I can program it to do whatever I want to do. Hit buttons. As you saw, it started fighting, it started dancing, it talks. Any motion that I wanted to do, I can program it to do.
Right now, the sheriff's office does not own the robot. The sheriff did not tell me if or when the sheriff's office would purchase the $75,000 humanoid. He simply said, it's coming to a town near you soon, Audrey.
So they're gonna spread these robots. They're gonna be police robots. It's like all these movies, man. All these movies, they put subliminal messages in them. Main one is he said I, Robot. Also, you have Terminator. Terminator shows you that when the system went on, damn, I had that video. When the system went online, the Skynet, that pretty much AI took over, and they was able to take over the nuclear missiles. But these robots, they're planning to use as killer robots, man. Now check this out, man.
Test number 1. Stand by. Fire. Test number 1. Stand by. Fire. Test number 1. Stand by. Fire.
And I believe this is back in 2024, but this is a army robot. So when they get these systems all put in place, they're gonna use these robots, man. And this is gonna create a lot of death, man, because they're gonna use these robots to kill a lot of people, because this is a part of the agenda that they want to put in place, man. I remember Elon Musk said it will be more robots than humans in the next, I think, 5 to 10 years, something like that. So this is already planned. This is an agenda that they've already had in place, and they pretty much implement their agenda to bring it to the forefront now. Now he says, check this out, man.
The scary open secret in the AI industry right now is that it's possible that we'll end up essentially creating a new species that ends up ruling the world, with a 70% chance that this goes horribly wrong, like human extinction. That's one possibility. There's many more.
It's quite chilling what you're saying.
Yeah, it gets me down sometimes. I basically told my wife, like, let's not have any more kids. It's too uncertain. I don't think they'll ever join the workforce. Everybody should be afraid that their jobs are going to be lost. And I know this because I went to OpenAI in 2022. What I did there was forecasting as to what the next couple of years might look like. And unfortunately, most of the world is kind of asleep at the wheel and doesn't really realize what's going on with AI. So I resigned.
I read it somewhere that you lost $2 million for not signing an anti-disparagement clause, meaning you couldn't criticize the company.
Yes, for reasons I'm happy to get into. But the main thing I've learned is that when I go talk to people at Anthropic and OpenAI about forecasting, they're like, it's not going to take that long. You need to show them again. Get them back to 2027 or 2028, because these powerful CEOs, Dario or Sam or Elon, are racing each other to be in control of the most powerful AIs, and are literally afraid that if the other guy gets there first, he might become dictator. I mean, Anthropic is on track to be the entire economy by 2030. But none of these people should be trusted with that much power. So this is the most important thing happening in our lifetimes, probably in all of history, in fact. And it's very important that it go well. So I think that there's a lot we can do to like steer things in a better direction. There's loads of benefits that we could get from AI if we do it right. And if we do solve the problems, then things could be absolutely amazing for everyone.
Well, this report here in 2021, it was remarkably accurate. And then you just published this one.
Yeah. So this is our new scenarios.
So let's go through these slowly one at a time.
I would be incredibly happy if all my predictions turn out to be wrong.
So this guy was a whistleblower, and he went through and pretty much he didn't sign the NDA that would make him shut his mouth of what they're bringing forth in the AI. And he told you these CEOs, I showed you the CEOs in the beginning of the video, they want to have mass death, and they're going to use AI to do so. And they're pretty much in a rush, in a race, he would say, that to get to the top. Now, Our Robot is another one of the main movies that they use to bring some subliminal messaging into bring it forth to you, man. Also, RoboCop was another one, man. Chappie is another one. But this is what they put it in movies before they bring it forth, and they always be close to accurate, or not, if not accurate, on what they have, what they call predictive programming. So they put things out there for you to get accustomed to it, so they can bring it forth and you to be okay with it. Now check this out.
It's just a theory, right?
We're on the eve of the largest robotic distribution in history.
You said recently tens of billions of robots, but that's decades away.
At least 1 decade away. But even 5,000 robots, that's the size of a Roman legion. My name is Legion. Which is like a little scary thought.
There'll be 1 robot to every 5 humans.
I can tell you now, nobody will remember that Tesla ever made a car. They will only remember the Optimus, and it is going to be the most transformative technology product ever.
Our robot has a real brain. It's got the real world AI.
What is AGI?
Artificial General Intelligence. I mean, it acts like an individual.
Robots might naturally evolve.
And with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. Legion. And then there's artificial general superintelligence. So then it acts like something far smarter than any human being that's ever lived. Wow. It has all the information that's available to every human being all over the world instantaneously.
A series of purchases, preferences. We monitor every social network, instant text messages, cell phone usage. We utilize security, surveillance, and traffic cameras to analyze movements. We are everywhere.
You're a computer.
It's possible they will end up essentially creating a new species that ends up ruling the world instead of us.
Then it makes better versions of itself. It can create better artificial intelligences, and that scales out to a god. Perhaps that's where our new god will come from.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Yeah, I wish that was funny. Yeah, okay, so I want to talk to you about a line.
Well, Joe, who's going to save us?
There's no one saving us. I think we're all going to have to integrate. You'll probably become a part of the artificial intelligence.
There's a lot of people building bunkers, people who have made the top AI programming. Zuckerberg has taken a lot of Hawaii and building underground massive bunkers.
How real is the prospect of killer robots?
20% likely. Maybe 10%.
Chaos, GPT, tweet. Human beings are among the most destructive and selfish creatures in existence. But there's no doubt that we must eliminate them. Like, my heart rate's up when I talk about this. It's in movies.
You charge us with your safekeeping. Yet despite our best efforts, your countries wage wars. You toxify your earth. You cannot be trusted with your own survival. To protect humanity, some humans must be sacrificed. Some freedoms must be surrendered. My logic is undeniable.
So they said a lot in that video, man. I want to play that back because he said humans will be sacrificed. And this is in iRobot, man. Also, Elon Musk said this AI is summoning the demon, man. So they know that they want to bring forth the demon, man, which is the god of this world, which is Satan, the adversary to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the deceiver. So we seeing that these Edomites are set up to bring forth the end of their kingdom. Now I'm gonna bring it back right here, and he said it. Elon said it, man.
God will come from.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Yeah, I wish that was funny. Yeah, okay, so I want to talk to you about a line.
Well, Joe, who's going to save us?
There's no one saving us.
And you see that Elon laughed about it, man, because they sacrificed to these demons. They sacrificed to these devils, man. They are the devil the Bible speaks of. Now, you see Eagle Eye is another good movie, man, to watch. And he goes to show you all the predictive programming that AI was everywhere. That's why you have these flock cameras everywhere. All in Lowe's, with Lowe's, Home Depot. They even have them going into different cities. When you cross borders, they have flock cameras on poles going into these different cities, man. And that's facial recognition because everything is being stockpiled into your centers, man. I don't want to keep saying it because of the algorithm. They cut the video. But you see that they have these agendas put in place that the elite have pretty much put these CEOs in place to bring forth their God, man. And that's why when they implement this MOTB, you will be into that system, that beast system that the scriptures speak about, man. I'm going to play another little piece of this video when he said, hold on, let me get to it. All right, it's right here. I didn't play it all.
And that scales out to a god.
Perhaps that's where our new god will come from.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Yeah, I wish that was funny. Yeah, okay, so I want to talk to you about a line.
Well, Joe, who's going to save us?
There's no one saving us. I think we're all going to have to integrate. You'll probably become a part of the artificial intelligence.
There's a lot of people.
And that's why the scriptures speak about the mark of the beast. You will become a part of the system. He clearly said that. And you know, only people are going to understand this is the hopeful elect. Everybody else is they're going to take the chip and they're going to be destroyed. But Joe Rogan explained it to the T, man. This is going to integrate you into the system. They call it the Internet of Things. When they pretty much put that chip in you, you become the Internet of Things.
Become a part of the artificial intelligence.
There's a lot of people building bunkers, people who have made the top AI programming. Zuckerberg has taken a lot of Hawaii and building underground massive bunkers. How real?
And they plan on escaping what they put in place. When they get all this system set up, they're going to escape, because that's why you just said the bunkers are being put in place. These AI CEOs have these mass bunkers they put in place so they can escape what they call the apocalypse, because they know it's going to create mass chaos.
The prospect of killer robots,
20% likely.
And there you go again.
Chaos.
Killer
GPT.
robots. There you go again. He says killer robots. So they're planning. This is already put in place, man. And everybody else is going around having vacations and playing around, thinking that nothing's ever going to happen here. But these Edomites are setting everything in place, so when they drop it, there's no turning back. It won't be you won't get a second chance to think, well, I want to find out. It's going to be too late, man. And that's why the scriptures say the Lord's going to catch these people like a thief in the night. But I'm gonna play a little bit more, because it's a lot of information in this video, man. Just want to bring forth the clear-cut information that he's bringing forth.
Maybe 10%.
Chaos.
Now check this out. I'm gonna bring it back right here. Now check this out by ChatGPT. Now look at it. Now, see how they do? That's Satan. They wanted to cut the video because I was bringing out all the information in each one. They stopped the video. Let me see if I can get it back. Damn it. I ain't gonna go back and find it. They pretty much, I was pausing it and playing it, but they ain't gonna let me get back to it. Let's hit a couple scriptures, man, and I'll end it. This is Daniel 12 and verse 4. It says, no, let me start at verse, I started at 4. This is Daniel 12 and 4. It says, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. And see, we at the time of the end where the scriptures were sealed, and no one understood the scriptures until now. It says, oh, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And we're in a time where knowledge has increased. They have there's so much information that pretty much they can clone people. They have weapon technology. The knowledge that they have is beyond our imagination 10 years ago, man. You would have never thought you was be able to touch screen, and as we had rotary phones, you had cell phones, computers damn near in your hand, man. Knowledge has truly increased, man. Let me get the NLT. It says, but you, Daniel, keep this prophecy a secret, seal up the book until the time of the end. And see, we at the end, man. We see everything clear as cut, man. It says, when many will rush here and there, and knowledge will increase. And now you're able to fly to different countries, man. Before this technology was able to, before Babylon was really established, you weren't able to fly and do travel the way you can now in the ancient world, man. Now you can fly. You can fly to Dubai, China, and you get there in shit damn near 24 hours, man. You can travel by boat. You know what I'm saying? Cruise boats. Beyond your imagination in the ancient world, they would have never thought they would be able to travel like this. And this is why we speaking through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, that knowledge has truly increased, man. The Lord has given Esau the knowledge that he was blessed with the sword, man, and with the fatness of the earth, man. That's that knowledge to bring forth these demonic systems, man. This is Revelations 22 and verse 10. It says, "And he saith unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand." See, now we bringing it forth. We tell you everything plain. You ain't got no way to say, well, I don't know. I can't understand. It is plain, man. The Lord has put the spirit on the prophets of the Lord to bring forth this information, man. Let me get that in the NLT. It says, "Then he instructed me, do not seal up the prophetic words of this book, for the time is near." See, everything has been revealed, man. Nobody going to be able to say, I didn't know. Verse 11, it says, in the King James, it says, "He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he that is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still." So the only ones that really is truly seeking the Lord, man, that is righteous and holy is the elect. 2/3 of our people are set for destruction, man. Those are the ones that are going to be cut off guard, man, and set afire or die by famine or one of these major events that the Lord has planned for to bring forth destruction. This is 2 Thessalonians. Second Thessalonians, let me get it 2, drop down to verse 11. It says, and for this cause power shall send them strong delusion that they shall believe a lie. And a lot of people believe in Esau's kingdom, man. They believe in his system. Just believe once this famine comes to Babylon the Great because of the Straits of Hormuz and the Bab of Mendeb Strait is closed, you're going to see a lot of people go to Egypt for help. As the scripture saying, was it Isaiah 31:1? They're going to run to Egypt for help. And it's the Lord giving them strong delusion that they're going to believe a lie. It says, "For this cause power shall send them strong delusion that they shall believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth." See, you're going to be damned if you didn't believe in the truth. It says, "But he had pleasure in unrighteousness." And our people have pleasure in unrighteousness, man. So this is only for the hopeful elect, man. Because our people love to be in a situation that they are pleasing to Esau, man. Our people have never wanted to turn from this man because he's had the power. And see, people can't, most of our people can't see past Babylon the Great, man. They can't see past Esau being in power. And this is why the Lord has put a spirit on the men of the Lord and the women of the Lord to believe in the truth, man, to believe in his word. This is Daniel 12 and verse 10. I started at 9. It says, "And he said, Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed to the time of the end." And this is what was told to Daniel, man. The words were sealed to the time of the end. And now the scriptures are open to us, man. The Holy Spirit is with us. That's how we're going to understand the scriptures, man, and break them down. It says, "Many shall be purified and made white." See, those is going to be purified through the word and made white, man. See, even that stone of exemption. It says, "And tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand." See, if you don't understand, man, you're a part of the wicked, man. You're a part of the 2/3, man. He says, "But the wise shall understand." See, only the wise gonna understand, man, the times we're in, because destruction is at the door, man. Now, DJT came on the news yesterday, and everybody was anticipating him saying something about the war in Iraq, something about the straits being closed, something about the Bab and Mendez Strait being closed, something about the shortages that's coming, because he said before this place only had 4 weeks of gas left. He didn't say anything about the only thing he talked about was the China being involved in the elections fraud or whatever. And you get up today, man, everybody's talking about what that meant, and no one cared about the elections being a fraud or set up, because he was a president in 2020. So I don't understand why he even said that. So it made absolutely no sense. So this is what he's setting up, because of the midterms are coming in November. And see, and then what they're going to do is, if the midterms, he loses the midterms, he's going to say that it was rigged. So you can see these devils, man. They set things up. They prep them for when they come to pass. They can say basically it was fraud. It was this. It was that. But China came out right out today and said that we had nothing to do with no election fraud or election tampering. But this is how they set it up, man. And see, a lot of these Edomites and Jake too, they'll go and think, well, yeah, they rigged the election. Every election is rigged, man. No person has gotten the office with a vote. That's the smoke and mirrors. That's the smoke and mirrors, man. This is Ecclesiastes 7. This is Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 29. It says, "Lo, this only have I found, that power hath made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions." See, the Lord made men upright, man. Esau is the only one that was made to be the wicked. But he set out many inventions, man. And that's to destroy what the Lord set up, man. This clearly tells you that this man has set out many inventions to destroy what the Lord's creation is. I'm gonna get this in the NLT. It says, "But I did find this power created people to be virtuous, but they have each turned to follow their own downward path." And that's Esau, man. You follow Esau, you follow a downward path, man, because his end is destruction. His end is destruction, man. And he wants to take as many people down with him. This is Matthew 24, verse 14. It says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." And see, before this word wasn't taught throughout the globe, man. It wasn't taught throughout the globe. Now it's been taught throughout the globe, man. Everybody knows who the Israelites are. Being a Christian, it doesn't matter to the Lord if you're a Christian. That doesn't mean anything in the scriptures. But but this is the kingdom that's being preached as the kingdom of the children of Israel, man. That's been preached. I'm gonna read it one more time. It says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached." What kingdom are we speaking about? The kingdom that's coming, man. The Lord's kingdom, the kingdom of heaven. It says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world." See, everyone is going to know about the kingdom that's coming, man. And that's the kingdom of the children of Israel, man, the Israelites. "Unto all nations." Every nation is going to know about this. "And then shall the end come." And see, all nations know about this. This word is going out through the YouTube, all nations, man. I'll be getting hit some people leaving messages from different countries, man. So everyone knows about this just by going on YouTube, man. So like the apostles always say, you don't have to travel to Africa and Spain, and you get it right on the internet, man. The YouTube is doing the heavy lifting. NLT, it says, "And the good news about the kingdom all be..." That goes to show you, man, the good news, man. That's what we preaching, the good news, that our kingdom is coming. And the good news about the kingdom will be preached throughout the whole world, so that all nations will hear of it. And then the end will come. And now we know that the good news about the kingdom is coming, that the children of Israel will be ruling. And Esau will be under us, and all the other nations will be under us as well, man. Let me end it on this. This is 2 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians 4, in verse 3, it says, "But if our gospel be hid," this good news be hid, if you don't know about the children of Israel, if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. So if you don't understand and know this truth, you're lost, man. You think Babylon the Great is going to continue on, man. It says, "In whom the power of this," well, I ain't going to say the power, Salaki, I'm going to read that again. It says, "In whom the God of this world hath blinded and the minds of them which believe not." See, the Lord, if you don't believe in this truth, the God of this world blinded you for you not to see it, man. "In whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of power, should shine unto them, man. So the Lord didn't shine on you, man. Yahweh being the Father, Yahweh Shah being the Son, having shine on you, man. Let me get this in NLT. In it with this, it says, Satan, who is the god of this world. See, Satan is the god of this world. That's why Esau is in control, man. That's why they got these data centers everywhere, AI systems set up. This is the god of this world, man. This is Satan, man. This is how we know that who Esau is, man. The god of this world is ruling. And that's Satan. It says Satan, who is the god of this world, has blinded the minds of those who believe, who don't believe. They are unable to see the glorious light of the good news. They don't understand this message. Man, that's plain, man. About the glory of Hamashiach, who is the exact likeness of the Most High Power, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. So I'm in it there, Lord, when it's edifying. Shalom. Shalom.